What's up, everybody at home? It's Ryan Nelson, and we're here for season 2 of the Ryan Nelson Show. And it wouldn't be right unless I started with somebody very special. And I know I always usually say very special for a guest, but this guy, I've known him for a long time. His name is Ty Shane, but you may know him as Bean. So how are you doing?
Man, blessed, bro. Blessed to be here, man. Thank you for coming into my home. Yes, I'm here to support my boy Ryan. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? With these crazy questions, let's have it.
So first and foremost, I see you doing so many things. I see you as an artist, I see you as a writer and a producer. And I know I asked you earlier, what are you? So I'm gonna ask, what do you have the most fun doing?
Music.
Okay.
And playing video games.
And playing video games.
You know, like music is how I get away. That's like my go-to.
Right.
You know, period. Games too. It's like a type of meditation as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my. I guess people say it's not a hobby though, because it's like what I do. At the same time, it's like a job.
Right.
But it's definitely a hobby though, because I can't stay away.
So how did you get into this hobby?
Being locked away in the house. And you know, my father is a musician as well, so I was blessed to have a home with a studio built in. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just figured it out. You know, just at home, just experimenting and shit. And just the feeling of like, damn, I made that, and then doing it again and again, and like showing your boys like, yo, hear this shit, like, it's crazy. Am I allowed to curse?
Go ahead.
I can't curse. I won't curse.
It's a family show.
Okay. We'll blur it out. Yeah, I just love doing it. I guess it's in my blood.
All right. How old were you when you made that first beat?
10.
Dang.
Yeah, it was 10.
Most kids at 10 are, I don't know, picking their nose. I don't know.
Riding bikes outside.
Right. You were making beats. Okay. So progressing on to your first major beat that you made, who was that for?
I was just to make it.
Okay.
Yeah, my first beat was like just to figure it out.
Right.
And then it turned into us rapping at church.
Rapping at church.
Yeah, me and Jordan rapping at church. Yeah.
Jordan.
My first fire beat was us rapping at church for sure. I sampled. That's the first time I sampled too. It was the Born by the River in Little Tent, and I mixed it up, chopped it up and shit. It was fire. Yeah. So that was like my first fire beat to me. I was just like, yo, I'm so impressed. Like, you know.
Do you remember your first time meeting Jordan?
Yeah, he came over for Christmas. You know, we'll never forget it. This nigga whooped me in Madden. I was pissed. I was like, who's this nigga coming to my house? Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Who's this kid walking in my house, beat me in Madden? Like, I thought I was the best at Madden. I'm like, yo, like, you know that type of vibe where it's just like, I don't like you. Right. You know what I'm saying? At first, and then you become friends with, you know what I'm saying, not your enemy, but like someone you dislike at first. And yeah, his dad's a musician as well, and also like a pastor. So they knew each other, and I think his dad told me like, he told my dad like, when you come to the States, like I'll come visit you. So that's what he did. He came and visit, and yeah, my dad was just like, yo, bring the boys over, and he used to come over all the time. And next thing you know, we're in the studio messing around. Auto-tune came out. We call it the T-Pain effect. You know what I'm saying? We're messing with the auto-tune. My dad would come in and be like, yo, this is trash, and just start laughing at this and whatnot. Man, yeah, so yeah, that's how I met Jordan. Yeah, I was 10. He saw me play my first key, like on the piano. Like I was on there, like trying to figure it out. Like he was there. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the friendship like now? Because he's supposed to be here, by the way, but you don't know where he is.
Into his paintings right now. Yeah. You know, Jordan is he's a wild creature, a wild Pokemon that you can't capture. So he's very talented, man. He has different things he just wants to do. So that there's like a time where he wants to just write, write 24/7. Then there's a time he just wants to paint, which is now. He's just on his painting vibe right now. It's like I do thing. But that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been around forever. We lived together in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? For like 2 years.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, that's the bro. For sure.
So what about EJ? Because I know you guys make clothes together, and I know he's a genius when it comes to putting stuff together, like with Safi and everything. So how did you guys link?
It was through a friend named Chris. He went to Cypress Bay with me. high school in Weston. And me and Chris was making music, and he was like, yo, I have a cousin that does like clothing. He showed me his shirt with the lion on it, and like it had like a lion on it. I was like, yeah, bring him over. And he came over, and it just vibed, you know what I'm saying? It was just a vibe off rip.
Okay.
And it was just natural, like, right? Like, it wasn't really anything like crazy. He'd just come over all the time. And then he would have like crazy ideas. That's how I actually met my mentors, through EJ. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he was playing music in I think he was working for Unknown, and he was working side by side by this guy named Chris Julian.
Okay.
And he was playing this Ocean like remix that I was remixing Ocean songs. I was making it into hip hop.
Song Ocean?
Yeah. I put it up on SoundCloud and whatnot. And I think Chris was like, yo, like, so-and-so wants to do worship music right now. Can't say it, but so-and-so he wants to like get into like Christian music. Like, who is this? And he's like, yo, my boy Ty Shane. And he's like, bring him to the office. And went to the office, and that's how I gained my relationship with him, you know. But yeah, EJ's been there. I mean, shoot, through tough times, great times, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been through a lot. How long has it been, bro? Like, what? I know this is what? This is like senior year, probably.
2012.
Yeah, 2012, because before graduation. Yeah, however long that is. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Right.
It's been a long minute, so.
Good. That means you got some good people around you.
Yes, and right now we're designing and just creating and, building this brand called Safi that he created.
Right.
You know, and doing some rebranding and trying to I don't want to say get Broward on the map, because that's weird, but like, we want to represent Broward, because I feel like there isn't like a clothing company that's like, we're Broward, that everyone wants to wear, and like these slides, you know, Safi, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's going on. That's what's going on right now.
That's what's up. And we're going to take a look at some of these Safi items and all the things that EJ's done to help dress them and everything like that.
Blanket over here. I'm getting a little chilly.
Exclusive.
Blanket. I don't know why he didn't make me one, but it's all good. This is that one-off. It's like 100,000 for this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So transitioning back to music, we were talking about Andy Mineo, and I saw that Andy posted you working with him. I think it was in LA. What's your experience been like working with him?
He was the first to give me a chance. So I'm like forever loyal to him, period. And that's forever right there. Like, that's my brother. You know, he'll sit down with me and just have Bible study. You know, one-on-ones, and like when I'm down, and I can just call him and he'd be on the phone with me for like 2 hours. Like, no lie, like when I just signed my deal, he sent me like this 2-page essay of like, okay, this is what you need to do, bro. You need to start investing into real estate and put money aside, and like, you know, watch out for these certain people. And like, he's real. He's one of the realest male figures, apart from my father and so. So he's dope, and he's fire, and he's lit. You know, he's white, but he'd be rapping fast and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard him, I thought he was black.
Really?
The first time I heard Andy, yeah.
What song was it?
It was before Formerly Known.
Oh, that's a throwback.
What was that again? I forgot, but oh, the Lecrae song.
There's a lot.
Chorus one. He did a chorus on that.
I can play the background?
I could play the background. That, and then I think I heard some rap stuff because I was looking him up and he was freestyling. So I was like, yo, he's white? Like, what? Tripping. But not to say that's a thing, but like, he's just so cultured. Like, he just knows the culture. He loves hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he's lit. He's an amazing human being, man. That's my dog, for sure.
What other artists have you worked with that have really impacted your life outside of the studio?
For real though, my dad, like, coming into this world, like, I was born in Jamaica, so dancehall was like a huge factor for me. So my dad at that time was like, well, still is like my hero. I was just like, man, I was at the studio with him, like live concerts, you know what I'm saying, backstage, you know, rehearsals, like all that. Like, I used to just look up to him fully, still up to this day. You know, I get a lot of stuff from my dad. Came to America. Kanye, of course, that's like everyone's go-to, right? Pharrell. Production-wise, like Young Chop was a huge.
Really, Young Chop?
Yeah, Young Chop was a huge. Like when I heard like the certain snare he had, I was like, yo, where can I find this snare? Metro. I mean, I'm like almost inspired by anything. Skrillex, Major Lazer. Writing though, when I really got into writing, Jordan was just like, yo, like, no, it wasn't Jordan. Who was it? Some friend. He was like, yo, listen to Frank Ocean. I was like, Frank, okay, I'll just listen to him. I listened to him. I was like, yo, this man's lyrics is insane. Like, I don't know if you listen to him, but
yeah, I love him.
Bro, is just the way he like tells the story, the way he breaks it down. Like, it feels like I know him. Like personally, I was like, man, I want to get into that. Like, I want people to feel the same thing, you know. I'm talking low, right? I'm talking low. I do that shit. Yeah, Frank Ocean's a huge factor, for sure, in like my writing and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm inspired by it. Almost anything that grabs me.
That's what's up. And going back to your dad, it sounds like you guys have such a great bond, like you said. Have you thought, okay, for my future family, I know now I gotta carry myself like this, or you know, when my son or daughter asks me a question, I know how to respond because my dad helped me. You know, have you thought about that?
Of course, man. That's tough because, you know, one, we're human beings and I'm young and it's like I'm still learning, but at the same time I do know the foundation that was built for me, you know. The things that my dad protected me from as a young kid, so, you know, the things he went through, he didn't want me to go through that, you know, foolishness, you feel me? So, yeah, like, right now thinking about it, like, that's why I don't know if you listen to my lyrics and stuff like that, I always imply God. Yeah, I always put that in there because at the end of the day, that's who I do it for, you know, it's God first and then family, you know, everything else after. And my kids, I want them to listen, you know, even if I'm cursing or whatnot, or whatever the case may be, because I don't believe in cursing in front of my kids. I'm not gonna curse in front of my kids. I feel like later on in life, I'm gonna change. Right now, there's sometimes I'm just upset, I'm just mad, you know, so you'll get like the Drop the Roof song, like I'm just upset at a girl and she just pissed me off, or Cactus, like, you know, she was just teasing me the entire time, and it's like, it's art at the end of the day, like that's just how I feel at the moment, and then I'm just gonna let it out. But later on in life, like I wanna focus on like worship and stuff like that, I wanna get into worship and stuff, so. But right now I'm just young and dumb, to be honest, man. I'm trying to just like I told you, like when I'm 30, I'm gonna just be a vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough, but.
Have you tried it though, like at all? Like maybe just a 24 hours, no?
Yeah, it sucks. Can't do it. I can't do it. It's horrible. Cause like, you know, I'm Jamaican, so it's like we grew up on oxtail, jerk chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is meat. You know, exactly. Curry chicken, curry goat. You know, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's real.
So not having that, it's crazy. I can't even drink regular milk because I grew up on condensed milk.
Wow.
Yeah, but I can't. Like I have to put sugar in my milk for me to eat cereal. So like I'm just, but obviously self-discipline. Like I gotta train myself to eat that way. You know, it's like a mental game. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be a vegetarian at 30. Vegetarian at 30. But yeah, I did try it, and it was not for me. Not right now. No.
I feel you. Back to the music. I ask this to every artist, every person that I come in contact with doing an interview. Who is in your iPod, on your playlist, that if your listeners, your fans would hear it, they'd be like, I would have no idea, or they would be shocked to hear you listening to them?
I just downloaded this this English group. It's like a rock band or whatever they are. I don't know what they are.
I asked this to Trick Daddy, and he said, he's like, I love Adele.
Yo, that's so weird.
What? Yeah.
Adele?
Yeah. I will never forget. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, I love that lady.
That's some player shit. I mean, I feel that. I feel like he emotional.
I mean, you hear it in like Thug Holiday and those types.
He emotional. He emotional thug. I get it. It makes sense now. It's dope.
Have you picked like an artist or something that you can listen to drown that out, or is it the video games?
Oh, I actually started that too, but like, I actually started just listening to like soundtracks and stuff like that, like Hans Zimmer and like different like composers and whatnot. Yeah, that stuff is dope. Like, you get to think for yourself, but with music. You know what I'm saying? Instead of someone like pushing words into your mind to influence you. It's a dope outlook, honestly. And that's another reason why I stopped like listening to, like, cause I used to be like a hoarder, like just find new music and just like listen to it. Now I just, whatever comes out, like cool, but now I'm just like, I just listen to my own music, to be honest, or like some Hans Zimmer shit, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And you work with so many people. To listen to you is like, man, you never know who you're gonna get, or what sound you may hear outside of dance hall. Is there anybody that you have not worked with yet that you're like, man, one day I can't wait?
Frank Ocean.
Okay.
That's like top.
Okay.
I have to.
Yeah.
I have to. But I know God is putting me through this process where I need to learn how to like maybe write better, or like I don't know. Like I feel like God puts you through trials to get you to where you need to be to meet that person.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. You know, rock bottom with that. Like I'm starting over a writing process and like trying to find myself again. But I know I will work with Frank Ocean one day for sure. There's no doubt. I'm manifesting that in the air right now. In Jesus' name. Amen. He's top of the line. Who else do I want to work with? Beyonce.
Beyonce. Okay.
Yeah, if I could work with Frank Ocean, Beyonce, Rihanna, and Kanye, and Pharrell, I'm cool.
That's a really good top 5 list.
I'm good. If I could work with them, if I have a song with them and it's out.
How would you pick Pharrell's brain? Like, what would you ask him? Because he's like a genius. Kanye is too. I mean,
Young. How you stay so young?
yeah. Cause how old is he? How old is Pharrell? 40-something.
No one really knows, right? Like he could be 60. Who knows? He looks young as hell, man. I don't get it. What kind of skincare? He definitely exfoliates, right? For sure. Yeah, and just his vibe.
47.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just his vibe, like it's young. He just stays young.
Yeah.
That's the first question out.
When he made Happy, I'm like, Pharrell made Happy, and that song just was so big.
Yeah, I actually met him too, man. I think he. What did he say again? Or did he say that, or did I hear that? I think I heard that on an interview, but he actually wasn't happy making that record.
Really?
Like he was going through like a whole situation, you know, like with personal issues and, you know, just music, you know how the music industry is. Like he was just, you know, going through it, and I think that hitting rock bottom made that song, you know, which is crazy to me because it's like, it sounds happy, it feels happy, like it makes you happy. But it's like, he wasn't happy making it? Yeah, or he wasn't in a happy place in his life.
Right. That's crazy to think, because like you would ask, if I were to ask you like, what's your inspiration when you go in to make a song? Like I'm sure, like you said, you'll be like, it'll be a situation. Earlier you said like maybe a girl that's just not right in the head, or something like that.
I think the best music comes from pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take care. The best music comes from pain. Adele.
Yeah.
You know, Frank Ocean. Best music, man, comes from pain, like serious pain. And I think, you know, artists, like we're the doctors, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this music shit. It's like we give out the medicine to like, okay, like I went through this problem and this is how I got through it. Now here you go, you know. And like the producers are like the scientists, you know, who like helps you create that medicine to distribute throughout the world and shit.
To the viewers and fans and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
And has a fan ever approached you or said like, man, this song really helped me, or it touched me, affected me in any way?
Lately, all the time.
Really?
It's been crazy. It's kind of like, it's hard to believe sometimes, you know, because it's like, I've been creating for so long, and to finally be heard at a certain level is crazy to me. You know, like I'm definitely, I just appreciate it, like 100%. Like it makes me want to go harder now, because it's like, okay, like they're listening, they understand. Even if I'm speaking in patois, like people look up my lyrics and be like, yo, 2x2, like I understand, like that's crazy, like, you know? I'm like, damn, you feel my pain, you understand? You know what I'm saying?
I gotta ask, so what is coming up next for you? What can you tell us?
I can't tell you, I don't even know. I don't even know. I feel like my manager gets mad at me about everything, honestly. What can I say? Can I talk about can I say the album name? I can't say the album name, right?
But there is an album on the way.
There's definitely an album on the way. Okay. It's gonna be my first album. The last project was just an appetizer to me, you know? I feel like this is like the father of that project, the actual meal. Now you get to experience my personal life. Like I'm talking about like just real experiences, and sonically as well, like it's gonna be just on a, I'm a crazy person. It's just gonna be on a whole different wave, bro. It's gonna be on a whole different wave.
Anything with clothes, clothing line?
Safi all day, man.
Okay.
All day, the slides, the blanket, you know what I'm saying? Safi, that's all we wear, man. Safi till we die.
It's all good. So where can everybody find you on social media?
Instagram. So it's Who's Beam on Instagram, Who's Beam on Twitter. Yeah, those are the two platforms on there. Who'sbeam.com, check out the website. EJ designed it. It's lit.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.